Let's see it. Show me your true form. You got them surrounded. You're mine.
Persona! Show them, Sondrion!
All enemies wiped out. Pretty damn good, Yoshizawa-san. Okay. It seems they were not a very formidable opponent.
Is he this palace's...
Yes.
It's been quite a while, hasn't it?
Dr. Maruki?
Glad to see you're all doing well. I pretty much figured that you would end up infiltrating this place. Truth be told, this isn't how I was hoping we would meet again.
Dr. Maruki, you're the ruler of this palace?
Palace?
Feels
A
bad.
place where distorted desires manifest. We're asking if you're the source of the desires here.
Feels real bad, man.
I see. Well, to use your own words, yes, I am this palace's ruler. But in my case, it seems a tad different from the ones you've seen.
Would we also be correct in believing that you're involved in the abnormalities outside the palace as well?
Yes, you would. Do you like the reality I created for you?
What?
You created it?
That's right. I have gained the power to alter reality, to make it whatever the people wish for.
Wow, dude. It just shows that even people with good intentions can have distorted desires that eventually turn into palaces. What incredible commentary from this game.
Is that how you really feel? The old reality was cruel and unfair.
Yeah, we could fix things, but you
truth
just
is,
completely removed all the
Yoshizawa-san suffers
obstacles.
immense pain each and every time she taps into her forgotten past.
My... past?
It's better that
Dr.
people know the
Maruki?
truth.
What do you mean? What's happened to me?
All right. I had honestly hoped that all those warnings you were given would change your minds. But if it's your true desire, then I want you to recall who you really are.
At least he's reasonable,
And I
right?
want you two to learn as well. Once you have, you'll need to choose between the two realities. The merciless one, or the one I've formed.
Oh. This is an ugly ultimatum.
That's... Today was brutal, huh? Oh. Feeling okay? It's not that. Why am I doing so bad? I keep messing up my routine. Your growth spurts just changed your eye level. You'll get used to it. Look, you're as tall as I am now. We practice the same amount. But you're the one who always gets first place. I can't catch up to you, Kasumi. You know why? Because it's my right as the elder sister. We're in the same grade, though. Oh, don't be so down. We'll reach the top of the world together. That's our dream, right?
Kasumi isn't really Kasumi,
You
is she?
don't get it. Huh? You'll never understand how I feel. What? Kasumi, if I were like you, things would be so much better. Hey, wait up! Kasumi's the one that people want.
Oh.
Look where you're going! The light's red! Hey! The talented one who can reach the top of the world. Sumire, stop! Listen to me! Sumire! Did two girls get hit? Someone do something. Kasumi.
Oh. That's the reality your persona was begging you to see.
Seems you remembered.
That's right. I'm... Kasumi? No, that's not right. I'm not Kasumi.
The girl named Kasumi Yoshizawa is currently deceased.
She's Sumire.
It was last spring, before I started at Shujin. We were walking home from practice. It happened right there, on that street in the video. I wasn't looking where I was going. And Kasumi, she protected me from the car. I was saved by Kasumi. I robbed her of her dreams, and even her life. I'm her younger sister. Sumire Yoshizawa.
I'll take over from here. After all, I do play a part in this story. Her real name is Sumire Yoshizawa. She's Kasumi-san's younger sister, but for months now, she's only seen herself as being Kasumi Yoshizawa, her deceased elder sister. Of course, it was only her cognition of herself that changed, so to the people around her, she was still Sumire-san. For some reason, though, there were a few rare exceptions to this. Did something happen to make you believe she was Kasumi-san?
Yeah, all she did was introduce herself to be Kasumi. Oh.
It appears you were clueless, but she was Sumire Yoshizawa from the start. However, when we watched that other video, she gave her name as Kasumi Yoshizawa. Considering such an odd claim, I'd actually suspected for a moment that she was the palace ruler.
After Kasumi died, but before I started at Shujin, I received counseling from Dr. Maruki. That was when I told him, if Kasumi is gone and can't make her dream come true, then I want to become Kasumi, so I can turn her dream into reality for her.
So that's
see.
why you meddled with her cognition? For her own wishes?
That's right. Limited as it was, I already had the power at the time to actualize her wish. Put yourselves in her shoes for a moment. Sumire-san's older sister died from protecting her. Imagine surviving such a dismal tragedy. Who would be able to cope with that survivor's guilt, let alone heal from the emotional scarring that she suffered? If
Being
Sumire-san
someone
can live
is a
healthy,
form of
positive
coping,
life
but it's
by
not
becoming
healthy.
Kasumi-san,
It is not a healthy
then
coping
I
mechanism.
believe that reality is what would make her happy.
I've had enough of your high and mighty rationalization. All you really did was use her to try and make everyone acknowledge the validity of your research.
So that's how you see things, huh?
I'm
That's
sorry,
quite
Maruki.
unfortunate.
This
Of
isn't a
course
healthy
I wanted
option.
Society to acknowledge cognitive science through my research. But that's because my goal is to save everyone in the world like Yoshizawa-san by ending all suffering.
That's not how you do it, man. That's just not.
My work will convert the wishes of the people into reality, even as we speak. My research is coming to fruition. No one will ever have to suffer again under the yoke of an unfair world. This palace, you called it? It's a place where its ruler's desires take physical form, yes? I wish to utilize my research to save humanity. I suppose that would be the desire I hold dearest.
Which is a fine
nonsense.
desire, but
could
you have
very
to do
well
it
be
the right way.
Still, I'm entirely serious about changing our imperfect reality. Just as she was saved by becoming Kasumi, I'll save every other person in the
Look
world
at her.
currently suffering.
That's not
In
being
fact,
saved.
It's my responsibility to do so. You can see how this world's
And
bestowed
believing
the
she was
duty
Kasumi
upon
was
me.
the reason that she had all that problem before. She still had the same problems. She still had the same difficulties. She still had the same obstacles to overcome. Sumire or Kasumi, it's just a name. It's just an identity that you gave her. But she still had all the same problems as before. And believing that she was Kasumi actually made it worse, because now she's like, I'm Kasumi, and I could do all this before. Why can't I do it now? Everything else is still the same. She still has a sister that she's grieving. She still has all the obstacles she had before. They're just amplified by the fact that she believes that she's Kasumi, who's really good and overcame all these problems. Kasumi overcame those problems once, and she was fine. Sumire, on the other hand, never did overcome those problems. So now she thinks that she overcame the problems once before and just has to do it a second time. That's so much that you just put on her doing that. I feel bad for her.
The cruelties of history will vanish, and everyone will live their lives just as they've always dreamed them to be. If you don't call that salvation, then what would it be?
And you assume we'll buy into your brainwashing.
It's the cookie
and just
tins
live
all
in
over
the
again.
palm of your hand. Honestly, that sounds absolutely revolting.
All right, so that's your answer, Akechi-kun. How about the others? Yoshizawa-san, allow me to ask you yet again, which reality is it that you wish to inhabit?
Huh?
If you so desire, you can return to your life as Sumire. But if you'd rather continue your life as Kasumi, I can grant that wish for you as well.
Dr. Maruki...
Believe in yourself. Not the self that's been invented for you, but the self that your friends love and respect regardless of what your name is. Be that person.
It's impossible. I'm sorry, Senpai. I can't go back to being her. I can't be the one who led her sister to her death.
Please don't judge her. This is just evidence of how painful life is for her. You two sensed doubts forming in the reality I manifested. That's what brought you here. But please, remember this as well. You two aren't excluded from the people that I wish to save. Come now. Won't you accept my reality for your own happiness? No deal so far, huh?
What do you think you're doing with her?
I won't harm her. It's in her best interest that you turn back. You've made clear that you reject the reality she desires. The reality where she lives as Kasumi Yoshizawa. It saddens me when you speak that way. Don't you understand? You deny her wishes when you say such things.
Her wishes, huh?
This isn't just for her. I'm doing all of this for yourselves as well. I honestly do want to come to terms with you. We should talk. Think about it. You both have dreams, no? I have the power to make them come true. My reality can become just the way you like.
Total waste of my time.
A shame, but I understand.
Well then, we just have to resort to force now, don't we?
Violence is not my thing.
I feel so bad for Dr. Maruki too. But we're gonna have to set him straight. No avoiding that. Man!
I agree, though. It seems we're out of options here.
Time to fight. Are you ready?
Yeah,
Keep up, and don't embarrass me.
I was about to say the same to you. Let's do this.
Stubborn imbeciles, rejecting our lord.
Disgusting. We're not here to listen to your bullshit.
The audio seems to be kind of like dipping a bit.
Persona! That should do.
It's time. Go down.
Ha! You thought that would hit me? Loki!
Persona. There.
Oof.
Sonic.
Oh!
It's useless, idiot.
Nice!
I'll break them. Manifest!
Persona. Go down.
Uh-oh. I goofed.
No. Such pathetic attempts won't be enough. How's this?
Oh, you jerk.
This just won't go down.
No mercy.
Uh-oh.
We're about to lose a lot of...
Accept his mercy. Give yourselves over to him.
Would you just quit running your mouth already? Joker, I'm going to shut that thing up. Give me a hand. You'll pay. God, I feel so alive! Underwhelming. Not bad for an improvised technique.
Still a bit weird, but alright.
Shall we continue this? I'm fairly certain any further negotiating is pointless.
That seems to be the case, unfortunately. But first, I have an idea. Rather than explain it with words, I'd like you to actually see this new reality with your own eyes. I know that your friends are already enjoying it. That I cannot do. As I said before, she wishes to live in the reality where she is Kasumi. There's no way I can hand her over to you with matters as they currently are. I already told you that I won't harm her, and I'll swear by it. Don't worry about her. Go. Look at the reality I've created for you all. Once you've seen the results, I know you'll realize which future is best.
You think we'll just obey your orders?
I apologize, but you really are going through with this, even if it's by force. We'll meet again 1 week from today, January 9th. I genuinely pray that you'll change your mind by then.
He got away. We shouldn't chase him too far. Let's say we head back for now. I had spent all that time investigating the people around you so I could set you up. To think, Takuto Maruki of all people would be the mastermind behind this absurd situation. And he happens to be warping the very fabric of reality while ranting about making everyone's dreams come true. Talk about incomprehensible motives. I can't even wrap my head around such intentions. At any rate, we need to figure out our next steps. Don't you think it'd basically be suicide to try and save her in our current state? We need intel first. If we're going to stand up to him, we have to know more than nothing. I'll do some investigating on my own. I hate that we have to do what he says, but Maruki told us we have to wait until January 9th. Let's meet up here next week. Although I imagine both our lives will be very different if you choose to live in this reality as your friends have been.
Welcome home. It's me. I discovered something that I thought I should tell you right away. I called Yoshizawa-san's house to see what I'd learned. They believe she's been away at training camp since yesterday. To think, Maruki really is changing our physical reality as he sees fit. In all honesty, I agree. Unfortunately, it's the truth of the matter. Even the great phantom thieves you were so proud of fell in line with his scheme. You're going to see if you can change their minds, aren't you? Well, fine. I suppose we could use the manpower. If you can actually bring them to their senses, that is. That's wholly dependent on whether or not they're capable of leaving the reality they supposedly wished for. I'll focus on investigating Maruki further. You do what you need to. Remember what we agreed upon before? We made a deal here. Well, I'll reach out to you should anything come up. Good night. Was that a catchy? You two seem to be getting along well lately. Hey, so I was thinking, why don't us phantom thieves all go to a hot spring together sometime? Then, Lady Anna and I can... how's that sound? We should ask the rest of the gang soon. Rather than explain it with words, I'd like you to actually see this new reality with your own eyes. I know that your friends are already enjoying it. Alright, we ought to hit the hay for today. The bed may be a tad too cozy for the both of us. Oh well, I'll just start sleeping on the sofa instead. Where's this coming from? Well, yeah, I'd say I'm happy. Yeah, I can still remember how much you hated when I curled up on top of you. Wait, curl up on top? That doesn't seem right. I got captured in Kamoshida's palace, and that's when I met you guys. When we go to Mementos, I transform into a... Huh? Okay. What was... Sorry. I'm gonna go out and do some thinking for a bit. You should get some sleep. It seems all I can do now is wait.